Hello, and welcome to my presentation of Delaware County and Upper Darby Township, Pennsylvania. Where do I live? I live in Delaware County, which is located in southeastern Pennsylvania. Delaware County has a population of 428,567 individuals. The county seat is in Media, and Delaware County borders the city of Philadelphia and Delaware. Geographically, Delaware County is made up of 191 square miles, which 184 square miles is land, and the remaining 7 square miles is made up of water. Delaware County is also the third smallest county in Pennsylvania, and it's also referred to as Delco. So, who lives here? According to the 2010 census, Delaware County was 75.3% white non-Hispanic, 17.8% Black or African American, 4.6% Asian, 1.3% identified as 2 or more races, and 0.9% identified as another race. What is Delaware County? Well, Delaware County is made up of many different townships and boroughs. Some of the townships are Middletown, Radnor, Concord, Edgemont, Haverford, Marple, Upper Darby, Thornbury. Some of the boroughs, Alden, Milborne, Morton, Prospect Park, Ridley Park, Sharon Hill, Swarthmore, Upland, and Yeadon. Delaware County has many local communities as well that are located within the townships and boroughs. So I live in Drexel Hill, and Drexel Hill is a part of Upper Darby. So we have Ardmore, Boothwen, Bortondale, which would be part of Middletown Township, as well as Lenai is a part of Middletown Township. Glen Mills is a part of Concord Township. So you can see where it gets a little confusing when it's who services who, what political representatives do we have, how does this all work together? Now, one interesting fact about Delaware County that I did not mention in this slideshow is that we have one city, which is Chester City. And that is actually where Widener is located. So, this map of Upper Darby is an old map of Upper Darby. It's what it used to look like way back in the day. And it's pretty interesting to see that it was pretty sparse. Don't really see a lot of these names that are used, which of course over time things do change. I did have some trouble finding a current map of Upper Darby Township. Unfortunately, they were very small. They didn't include the whole township, and it was hard for me to piece together everything, so I do apologize for that. So, who lives in Upper Darby specifically? In 2010, the census stated that Upper Darby had a total population of 82,795 people. The populace of Upper Darby was 56.6% white, 27.5% African American, 2% Native American, 11.1% Asian, 1.9% other races, and 4.5% Latino and Hispanics. The ages of Upper Darby residents are really varied. 25.2% of the population is under the age of 18, while 8.4% range from the ages 18 to 24, and 32.8% range from the ages of 25 to 44. 19.9% of the population were ages 45 to 65, while 13.7% were age 65 years and older. The median household income for one person is $41,489, and the median income for a family is $52,500. Approximately 7.3% of the families and 9.1% of the population are below the poverty line, which includes 11.1% of individuals under the age of 18 and 6.9% of people over the age 65. The politics of Upper Darby, which has always been a great debate and can get you hemmed up at any Wawa for many hours, engage in a conversation with somebody about the politics here. So in short, in 2016, during the presidential general election, Delaware County as a whole voted primarily Democrat with 59.27% of the population. So the popular vote equaled out to 177,402 individual votes. Republican voters made up 36.97% of the popular vote, or that equals out to 110,667 individuals. The Libertarian Party claimed 2% of the vote, which equates to 5,992 individual votes. In Upper Darby Township, 25,475 individuals voted Democratic, while 11,967 individuals voted Republican. The Constitution Party received 142 votes, and the Green Party received 405 votes. Delaware County and Upper Darby has had issues with gerrymandering, and it's difficult to find information that's reliable about our congressional districts for the 115th Congress. As of January of this year, the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania ruled that the congressional lines that were drawn were a violation of the state constitution. So, with that being said, the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania ordered for these lines to be redrawn and issued their own congressional maps, which makes things a little bit difficult. We're not quite sure sometimes who represents who, which makes things, of course, confusing. So, where do we work? According to the Pennsylvania Department of Labor and Industry, their top 50 employers are the Boeing Company, which is located, if I'm not mistaken, in Tenneco Township. The employers of Delaware County is everywhere, really. We have school districts, we have private companies, we have the state government, which ranks in at number 17. We have Harrah's, which is a casino in Chester. We have supermarkets. And we have Widener University with that ranks in at number 21. So you can see here that there's Maris Grove, for instance, is a personal care home. State Farm, who has insurance through State Farm? Well, the top 50 employers of Delaware County, State Farm has made that list with number 24. The informal institutions of Upper Darby. Well, there are many informal institutions here. These institutions range from the Drexel Hill Little League to neighborhoods gathering together to assist with cleaning up after storms and assisting neighbors that are just needing a little help. One interesting fact about this area is that there are approximately 60 bars in Upper Darby, which makes up a large portion of the informal institutions of this area. If you ask any local, they can name their local watering hole and how important this establishment is to their individual communities. In Upper Darby, bars are not just for drinking. They are places for meetings to take place, proposals, personal and professional, to be made, and life-changing decisions to be discussed. The local bars are also popular places to celebrate the life of those that have been lost. You can walk into just about any bar and find a memorial to a local person and a story to accompany the picture that is hanging on the wall. The formal institutions of Upper Darby, we have the local government, which include our mayor's office. We have volunteer fire departments, the Archdiocese of Philadelphia, school districts, the police department, the library system, and public transportation. So the question is asked, is Upper Darby a good community? Overall, I think Upper Darby is not just a good community, but a great community. We have leaders who are active in our community and listen to what the residents have to say. Our mayor is active on social media and participates in discussions and addresses concerns that are brought up. Upper Darby has a strong religious backing as well. Many schools within the Upper Darby School District are backed by the Archdiocese of Philadelphia. We have Bonner Prindy, which is a large Catholic high school, which sits right next to Upper Darby High School. Bonner Prindy accepts everybody. If you are of high school age and you would like a Catholic education, regardless of your race, religion, or sexual orientation, you will be allowed to go to school there. There's also a strong public safety presence as well. The police department practices in community policing. The Upper Darby Police Department takes a proactive stance in fighting crime and engaging with citizens through multiple social media outlets. And the fire departments are always encouraging the residents to participate in community activities and, of course, to volunteer. The Upper Darby High School promotes the arts program and puts on plays throughout the year for the residents to enjoy. During the summer, they have what's called Summer Stage, which school-age kids are invited to participate, and they put on plays for everybody. I think it's pretty cool. Despite the issues that Upper Darby has with crime and drugs, I believe that the leaders in our community are doing a good job to make it a great place to live. In a whole, Delco and Upper Darby, we have a lot of great things to offer. We have the Tower Theater, which many great acts have played. Tina Fey is from Upper Darby. So in a whole, I think it's a great place to live. It's a good community. And I hope you enjoyed my presentation. And the following slide will be my references. So thanks for watching.